Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope everyone has had a great holiday and is back and ready to go for 2020. I'm feeling a lot of the energy picking up now that we've kind of gotten past Christmas and all of the holidays activities that are around that time. And I'm ready for 2020. I'm really excited. There's going to be some great stuff that we're doing in 2020, and it's just going to be a really fun year, and I cannot wait. And I hope you guys are feeling the same. I am going to, as I have before when I channel live in Channeling with Love, I am going to be tracking everyone's comments on my phone. So I want you guys to know that I will be looking at my phone so I can see your names and your comments really easily. So just a heads up on that. And I'm seeing some people are now joining me. So thank you so much, Rita and Elizabeth and Maggie and Vuyo and Leslie and Shelly, Bonnie, Angel, Twyla. Hi, thank you all so much for joining. Hi, Brenda. I am really excited tonight, as I always am, to channel for you guys, but I'm excited to channel Archangel Sandalphon. He is an archangel that doesn't always get a lot of, I guess, I want to say press, but doesn't always get a lot of attention in a lot of the channeling video, or excuse me, YouTube channels. And I really enjoy him a lot because he is just so gentle and wise and really awesome to connect with. And I hope all of you guys, whether you've connected with him before today or maybe after this channeling, you are drawn to connect with him. I hope you guys do, because he is really beautiful and great and super kind. And I want to tell you guys kind of how I first connected with him. It was actually really surprising. I was in a channeling class with Kristen Davies, and I was trying to get comfortable with trance channeling. That's where you basically open up your entire body, your senses, your mind, everything to an energy that you can choose, and allow them to come in enough to where they kind of take over and then share the messages and have conversations with people and share guidance. I wasn't super comfortable with it, but I had a great time practicing and working with Archangel Michael. He's definitely probably the only being that I would ever really want to trans channel, especially getting into it. Maybe down the road I'll trans channel some other beings, but I was so grateful that he was working with me. But when I was trying to kind of open myself up and get comfortable and kind of make myself smaller in my body so that Archangel Michael could pour more energy into me, Archangel Sandalphon stepped in and asked me to go with him. And I really tried to go with him. I think I was not really at that space yet where I was comfortable enough to just kind of get up and leave. So I didn't fully do that, but that was my first meeting of Archangel Sandalphon, and he was so gentle and kind, and really was like, "Let's go on a ride. Let's go on a trip." Basically, he was being really fun and supportive. And since then, I've connected with him several times, and he's just a beautiful being. He is definitely a being that if you're a creative person, he's the archangel of music, of creative writing, of any sort of creative expression. He is really amazing, and he supports a lot of people who are working to create and to share love and light with the human consciousness. And yeah, it's pretty amazing how he can really help a lot of people. And he, I guess, is really closely related to Archangel Metatron. They work very closely together as well. And so that's really, really cool. And he's, I've heard it said he's the largest archangel, so just kind of in his size and his presence, which makes sense to me now that I'm thinking about it, because he really supports a lot of people who are creating this kind of energy and sharing energy with the human consciousness, which is large and all around the planet. So it makes sense that he's kind of bigger and kind of operates on a grander scale. And he's saying, but I also work with individuals. That's my primary focus. But yes, he helps individuals share with the collective consciousness, and he really is working very hard and very closely with all of Spirit, who is supporting the rise in frequency on the planet at this time. And he's saying, okay, let's get to it. He's kind of like rubbing his hands now. He's wanting to say thank you to each of you for spending your time during this holiday season to tune in to this dear one, to ask your questions, and to connect with myself. I love this time of year because for humans in this reality where time is important, this time of year generally for various religious practices is a time of expressing love and gratitude and supporting those around each other. And the light always increases around these activities, around within each of us humans, as well as the spreading of light and love to others. There are many stories that he's witnessed where individuals were affected by another individual shining their light, sharing love and gratitude and support and comfort, and then being able to redirect, raise their vibrational frequency and move in a direction that's for their highest good. And he says there is no measure of how large or how small this action can be to really cause or help blossom that feeling of renewal, rejuvenated energy, and support that can move a person forward along their path. He's saying, this is the core of my message this evening. Continue to share your love and your light. Continue to reach out to those around you that you feel drawn to reach out to say hello, to provide support. He's showing me to provide support in material goods, like donating to a family in need, or to supporting a local charity that aligns with your values, such as like a food bank or a homeless shelter or mission. And supporting your community. You can take small steps in order to do this, or it's even just a matter of reaching out to your family or your friends and just letting them know that you're there and that you love them, and that it's just a time of year to kind of share that sentiment. This is important to not only foster at this moment in our calendar year, but throughout your life in small and great ways. You can make a difference in many people's lives. And I'm thinking, I've heard this said so many times from other beings, and Archangel Sandalphon is saying, yes, this is correct. This is an important message that needs to be repeated many times, as other individuals may tune into Archangel Sandalphon versus another being. And he's saying sometimes certain beings have a turn of phrase that will really land with a certain person. So it's just a matter of if you're open at this moment to hear this message, Archangel Sandalphon wants you to know that you, by shining your light, meaning really sharing you as a person, sharing your love, sharing your hobbies, your gifts, your celebrations, and your trials with those around you, and really working to make a difference in your life and raising your frequency and handing over fear to others. to others, excuse me, to spirit, your guardian angels, ascended masters, Archangel Sandalphon here. They can all transmute lower vibrational energies for you, help raise your frequency, and help shine your light. So that all of that kind of combined to go into one kind of, he's saying like a light bulb of beautiful love and light source energy. Each of us are in that way. And we just need to keep on keeping on, basically. And he's just kind of chuckling. Yes, keep on keeping on. Continue to do what makes you happy, what brings you joy in your life. And this is the way that our collective consciousness is going to rise in frequency, is by many people sharing love and light, sharing their ideas, sharing their creative endeavors, just sharing a hello or a smile as you walk down the street. This is all working together in tandem to raise humans as well as Gaia in frequency and anchor in more source light and love energy here on the planet. And this has been increasing for a long time. Things are picking up speed. Many of you have noticed that the energy is just getting faster and faster, and time seems to be slipping by a lot of us, especially those who maybe are not as tied to a lot of like news and like a lot of more time-based, 3D-based sources of energy. So like my example, the news often reminds us where we're at in time, and often people who aren't really tuned into a lot of that stuff kind of slip through time, the perception of time in a way that others don't. And he's saying this is going to increase, and we will be evolving. We will continue to evolve. And this is all part of the plan. So, yeah, that is, oh, sorry, guys. That's about it there. He's saying, I'm ready for questions. And I'm just looking through now through the comments. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Michelle is asking, I'd love to know, is there something for me to really look forward to bringing forth in this new year? Saying, Michelle, as he was just mentioning, time is going to, and the energy in your life is going to pick up. Things are going to be shifting quite quickly for you in 2020 because your thoughts and your mind will be in a space where you control your thoughts, and you will be able to quiet your mind and shift your frequency at a faster rate. And he's saying there are examples where maybe you're in a situation where you get really agitated, maybe a coworker or something just doesn't go your way, and you're going to be getting faster at noticing that and shifting immediately. And pretty soon things are going to be flowing in a way that you haven't really felt in a while or haven't experienced for longer periods of time. He's saying this is going to be a big shift for you, and this is really positive and exciting, and it really is going to help you open up your life to bring about more things that you want. So you're going to get more time to be able to quiet your thoughts. It's going to be faster for you to shift. You're going to be shifting a lot faster in frequency, and he's saying it's going to be much higher frequencies for you as you move forward. This does take some action steps, so being open to quieting your mind and listening for guidance, or just sitting quietly and letting your thoughts and your frequency kind of rest for a minute, and then being able to move forward and shift when you need to shift is going to be a lot easier for you. So I hope that resonates. That's super exciting. And I totally feel it. I feel like that's going to be the case for a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of things shifting. Haley is asking for some guidance for the new year. Haley, I immediately felt from Archangel Sandalphon like a sense of needing to like hold on to something, kind of to like get my bearings, like hold on for stability, to kind of get balanced a little bit. And he's saying grounding. Grounding is going to be really important for you. So getting out into nature as much as you can, and that's really going to help you get that stability. And he's also showing me quieting your mind. So going within, doing a meditation to quiet your mind, settle your thoughts, or watch them pass by, however you prefer that visualization, or how you prefer to think of meditation, and separating yourself from your thoughts, because we're not our thoughts. We are observing all of our thoughts, and our thoughts are coming up, but that's not who we are. And so observing those thoughts, letting the lower vibrational ones get transmuted by your team, your angel team, or any ascended master that you want to work with. And then, or any spiritual being. Our loved ones can also help us do this. But transmuting those thoughts and keeping our thoughts more high vibrational and allowing us to shift in more, it's going to bring that stability. So we're not going to have to like grab onto a desk or a chair or something to hold on to while maybe things in your life shift. It may feel quite chaotic, but if you remember to go within and try and stay as centered as possible, that's going to be really the best for you. So I hope that resonates. For 2020, there's just a ton of things. I think that, like I said before, people are going to be shifting like crazy in 2020. It's going to be pretty exciting, but like Archangel Sandalphon just pointed out, it may feel chaotic while we're in that moment. So grounding and meditating is going to be the key to help us remain stable. And Angel is asking for a message. Archangel Sandalphon is saying, glory be upon you, Angel. You are a blessing. There is much light and love that you share with those around you. Continue to move along your path. Continue to focus and shift when you need to. And know that moving forward on your path, you are a vibrant and abundant being of love and light. And this is going to be important for you to remember as you move forward and you start to really manifest that which you are focusing on. He's saying you are fully aware of your thoughts. You're very well balanced. You are able to kind of tune into your internal guidance, your core. So the next step is to really have fun with it. Play with your thoughts and your emotions in a way that really brings that which you desire in your life to the forefront and to be your focus. As energy, there's a saying, energy goes where energy, I totally botched it. What is it? Energy flows where thoughts go, something like that. He's saying that's close enough. So definitely remember that, and remember to focus on that which you wish in your life, and you're doing a really great job. So don't worry about anything. Hand over your stress and have fun. So I hope that resonates with you, Angel. And he's sending you a lot of love. I feel a lot of energy right here in my heart chakra going straight out to you. Thank you, Dorada Los. That's so kind of you. Crystal Love, is there a message for myself? Thank you so much. Crystal, I'm getting from Archangel Sandalphon to remember to hydrate. Drink a lot of water. Water, clear, good spring water is really important. Continue to drink as much water as you can to balance your energy. Partly that's grounding in nature, and it's going to be important for you. Anything else that you'd want to share? He's sending you a lot of love. 2020 is going to be a good year for you. Moving forward, things are going to be opening up, but just make sure you're drinking a lot of water. And he's showing me like a big water bottle with like just, I guess, measurements on the side, and you're tracking your water, and your intake will need to increase. But overall, you're golden. And he's just kind of saying that's that. Okay. I hope that resonates with you. That reminds me, I need to drink some water, well, tea myself. Take a little drink there. Thanks, everyone, for joining. You're so kind. Oh my gosh, Kristen, you just said hello, pumpkin. That's my nickname for my mom and dad since I was little. It's hilarious. Oh, Brenda, you heard a high-pitched tone. I haven't heard anything, so I may need to go back and see if I can figure that out later, but I hope that it's gone away. If it hasn't, please let me know, you guys. Kim is asking, Archangel Sandalphon, how can I utilize the crystalline grid within my meditations to heal air? Whoa, Gloria. Oh, Kim, that's an awesome question. How can you heal air? So basically purifying. He's showing me, Kim, you sitting in meditation, and you have this intention in your mind and your heart, and the energy around you is like really shimmery, which is cool. And out around you, and he's now kind of zooming out to like above your city, and then above your area, like full area, like state, I guess, and then zooming out, and he's showing this whole grid on the face of the earth, in which you're talking about, this crystalline grid. And, or maybe, okay, he's showing me a larger grid, not like a small grid where you put rocks and stuff. So I don't know if you meant like a smaller grid, but he's showing me a large grid. So there's no like crystals that you're sitting out or anything like that. He's just showing you meditating and sitting there, and there's this whole grid on the earth that you can tap into and share your intention with. And he's showing me the energy that is flowing in from source. So up above, it's flowing through you, through your root chakra, down into this crystalline grid. And yeah, I don't think he's saying, no, you don't have to. You don't have to in a specific spot. You can just kind of send that energy straight through your root chakra into the ground, and it will get where it needs to go. So you don't need to be like at a certain location or anything like that. And then I'm also seeing energy coming out of your third eye, like a light purple gold cord that you're shooting energy out of. And you are setting this intention of healing or cleaning the air and cleaning, purifying the space, which would be earth or around you. However big your intentions want to be, you can do it the whole earth or certain areas that maybe need extra help and love and attention. You can send that energy, and you can call on the angels. You can call on Gaia. You can call on wind dragons that are out there, and they're super cool. You can call on any sort of spiritual being that you resonate with, the fairies, elemental beings, any sort of god, goddess, anyone that you're drawn to. You can call on them, and they're going to work with you and help direct your energy and also help transmute and purify the air, and maybe in that area that you're focusing on for that meditation. And also, you can also, of course, do the full, he's showing me earth, and working within that space between the top of the atmosphere and the ground, and you're working to clean and transmute that space. You can also send energy using the grid to locations on the planet that need additional help. So maybe not only purifying the air, but helping to support maybe lower vibrational pockets on the earth to kind of release that and transmute into higher vibrational energy, to be replaced with higher vibrational energy. And Archangel Sandalphon's here with me, but I have my Starseed team is stepping forward, and they're also saying, Kim, that there is a lot of work being done with ET beings, so Starseed families, friends, they will also work with you, and they're showing me that they do a lot of work using the larger energy grids or energy lines within the planet. And they would love to have a chance to work with you. So that's pretty cool. If you're drawn to that, definitely check that out. And they're now stepping back, and they're thanking you very much for that question, because that's really, really cool. Hey guys, okay. Beautiful, thanks Crystal. She's saying she resonates with all that Archangel Sandalphon sharing right now. Brenda is asking, I would like to know, I am a person that is disabled and would like to know what I can do to improve financially. Will I be able to do this in the new year? Brenda, Archangel Sandalphon is showing me that there's a lot of going within, so inner work that you can do, as well as a lot of help that you can ask from your angel team. I see your angels they're wanting to get their hands dirty even more than I'm sure what you've been asking them to help with. So definitely handing over any of the fears, worries, challenges around your disability and how that might impact you financially. Hand that over to your team, and he's showing me that there are many avenues for you, many doors can be opened. It's just a matter of you moving forward and making a choice. He's showing me that you're kind of at this moment where there's these opportunities that are going to be moving towards you, and you have to kind of move forward and then make a decision. And no matter which choice you make, they're showing me that there is ample opportunity. There's tons of abundance headed your way with that inner work, that action steps that you're taking with the inner work. So handing over any fears, maybe handing over any barriers or blocks or worries around your disability, specifically around this experience that you're having, as well as around needing to improve your financial situation, because finances for everyone, with disability or no, finances is a very worrisome topic for a lot of people, and it's often the easiest one that we can really kind of reprogram ourselves around. Well, it takes some time and effort, but it's definitely important to reprogram anything that needs to be reprogrammed around finances, and the thought that you're worthy of plenty of abundance and financial stability and money and whatever it is that you want in your life. You're worthy of that regardless of any sort of disability that you're experiencing. There's some work to be done, but there is many opportunities. And I'm seeing a huge support network around you, Brenda, on this, and just in general in your life. A large angel team, and they're just like clapping and smiling, and they're really happy that you are here in this moment and you're speaking with Archangel Sandalphon, and they really want you to ask for them to come in more and to help with even little things. If you think it's small, ask for help with it anyway, and just see what can you do as well in tandem with them, and keep pushing forward. And they're just clapping, and they're saying that they are so honored to work with you, and they're sending you a lot of love and light and support. And I'm sending you a lot of love and light too, Brenda, because that's really, really important to, share with everyone. And I thank you so much for asking this question, because I'm sure there's many other people out there who are experiencing disabilities or challenges that will financially impact them. So no matter what we're facing, we can always ask for help, and they're going to be right there, and they're going to be helping us through it. So thank you so much. And oh shoot, I'm sorry. I hope that resonates with you, Brenda. Sorry, I just saw Susan's comment that it froze. If I'm frozen, please let me know. I think I'm okay. But yeah, let me know if anything's going wonky on your guys' end. Rita is asking, I've been having a reoccurring vision. Can Sandalphon shed any light on it? He's saying you need to spend more time sitting in the vision a little bit and asking yourself, or just ask your team, ask out loud or in your mind, what am I to learn from this vision? He's saying this is for you to delve into. There's many important messages within this vision. And he's also kind of clapping and celebrating that you are having the visions. You're able to see the information and the guidance that is coming through. Once you kind of sit with it, maybe journal about it. That might help. That always helps me with crazy, weird dreams or visions that I have as well, to kind of dissect and try and see what is it I'm supposed to be getting from this. So definitely try and do that. But he's saying that it's really awesome that you're getting this guidance in this manner, and just kind of sit with it in a quiet space for a little bit and see what comes up for you. And that, excuse me, and then once your team knows you have that, you have the message, you have the core of it, you'll be able to move forward. But they're wanting you to get into the practice of kind of sitting with the vision and not coming up with, but just kind of becoming more open to what is the guidance coming through with that. So that way you can receive more visions and more messages with ease, and just you're in that kind of zone, in that flow of practicing to get the information and move forward, because this is how they're very often communicating with you, and they just want you to keep on practicing. So I hope that resonates with you, Rita. That's pretty awesome. Kaylee is asking, what is something I need to know at this time? Kaylee, you need to know that you are loved beyond measure. Do not doubt this. You are never, ever alone. You are so loved. You have no even possible way of imagining how loved and surrounded by love and light, and you are of love and light. So you have no possible way of imagining how much you are surrounded by love. And just get comfortable with that thought, because you are worthy of love and light, and you are of love and light. So there's no question about it. And just trust and know that you're receiving the messages that you need to receive in the moment. In this moment, he's just reminding you that you are so loved. And he's sending a lot of love to you. And I'm feeling it right now in my heart chakra. So straight out to you. And I hope you're feeling that. Yeah, he's kind of stepping back now on that. So short and sweet, to the point, Kaylee, you are loved. I hope that resonates with you. Ursula, may I have a message from Archangel Sandalphon, please? I would like to thank him for stepping forward to assist me with my work with the Alchemy Collective, and would welcome a closer connection with him. Ursula, he's just like bowing or kind of like tipping his hat to you. And he's saying he would be privileged and honored to work with you at any time. And he's just saying, ask and I am there. And any message for Ursula? He's saying, don't worry about little things. And he's highlighting your Ursula, I know you have your Facebook group. He's highlighting the challenges that all of us who have a Facebook group have been dealing with around going live and practicing with multiple people. He's saying there's going to be easier, clear-cut solutions coming for you and people who have groups, which I'm really happy to hear. And don't worry about the little things. They're going to kind of fall into place with your group and just the energy and the work that you've been putting into it. And he's just applauding you for creating that beautiful space and for moving forward and being brave to practice with people and create that space for other people to practice together. It's a really important space that people find a lot of joy in, and everything's going to kind of pan out after a while. So I hope that resonates. And he's again saying, please call on me to work with you further. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Joanna is asking, can you share how you would look for us humans? How would we feel you, and how could you share? Oh, and could you share a message for me? Oh, how would you look for us humans? Okay, so let's see here. Sandalphon, how do you want to? Okay, he's just saying, describe me as I see him, and then he can add on. But to me, he is a very tall, very large archangel. And when I see archangels, I see a lot of light. It's really, really bright. I don't necessarily see wings all the time. Sometimes I see them just because that's kind of like my idea of angels, I guess, as many of us have grown up seeing like the wings and all of that. Often I see angels just as humanoid, light-filled. There's just light surrounding them. They are light. They're so bright. But for Archangel Sandalphon, I see him just a really tall guy, older man, with long hair. And to me, he's generally blonde, but I've seen other depictions of him as different hair colors and styles, but just kind of longer hair, kind of actually almost like my length, like kind of right here, maybe even a little longer. Excuse me. Take a little sip. And I don't just see one color with him, like Archangel Michael typically just feels and has lots of blue tones to his light. With Archangel Sandalphon, I just see tons of light and colors, and they're shifting a lot. He doesn't, to me, have one single color that describes him. Like Michael has blue, Raphael is typically that green energy, Gabriel's like the yellow, golden yellow toned energy. There's others, but he's kind of like iridescent almost in the way his colorings and the light kind of shines from him. And again, he's really, really tall and big, like he's kind of like having to bend over a little bit behind me. And although he can like adjust his size however he wants, but he just feels very expansive in his energy. And now he's wanting me to share how I feel his energy in this expansiveness, I guess. It just feels he's putting a lot of energy now on my heart chakra and in my crown. It just feels very warm and just kind of like immense. And I don't know, Joanna, if you felt any of your guardian angels, or if you kind of opened up a little bit. He's saying yes, you have a sense of just a large energy within your kind of your sphere around you. And he's very gentle and loving, but he's also kind of got this like vibrant energy to him that really reminds me of kind of that creative energy that a lot of people feel. And I feel it when I'm doing a lot of art projects or writing projects, and I'm just like, I have to just get it all out like as fast as I can, kind of. And so it's kind of that feeling. And you can definitely ask him to come in for you, Joanna, and kind of show you how you can sense him, because we're all different humans. We all have kind of different body instruments. So you may feel him a little different than me. You may feel him shorter and kind of like on your side versus really tall and behind you or expansive. And so he will definitely be willing to work with you if you're open to kind of getting quiet within your mind and opening your senses and feeling the energy around you and asking him to step in. And we can all do that. We can all sense energy. We can all channel. We're all born with that gift. So you can definitely do it. And if you're interested, he's definitely ready and willing to work with you. And if any of you have worked with him or see him in your own way, please feel free to share how you feel him or how you see him in the comments, because I would love to see any differences in appearance or how you guys sense him. Okay, Kristen is asking, which countries will the high vibrational spiritual based TV programs be broadcast? He's saying all, but, caveat, primarily the focus of high vibrational TV programming will originate within the US, Canada, and he's showing me a few other countries in Europe will be focusing on higher vibrational content to share, but the mass consumption of that content is going to be in the US. Whew, and he's coming in really strong on that. And he's also saying that this will also affect and be affected kind of at the same time with the amount of people who are awakening on the planet. So in the United States right now, in many Western countries, so in Europe, Canada, the United States, there is a large awakening happening, and many people are now starting to realize that they're not really interested in lower vibrational, really violent or scary material. It's more they want to focus in on material that makes them feel good, that opens them up, and that supports their path and their awakening process. And that's getting legs definitely in the US. And more people will be influenced by the content to awaken, but also as more people awaken, there will be a bigger call for more content. So it kind of goes hand in hand. And he's saying there's already the beginnings of this. There's already a larger call for higher vibrational content online as well as on TV, like cable networks in their programming. And this will speed up very quickly in 2020, going into 2021. There's going to be some big shifts happening in media, in broadcasting standards, and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Good question. Thank you. Lori is asking, I have meditation where you are connected to the crystalline fairy grid. Is this accurate? And how can you connect more? And do you have any messages for me? So Lori, yeah, you can totally connect to the fairy kind of energy. And I haven't really thought much about fairies with the crystalline, like the energy lines, the energy grids on the planet. But now that you're making that connection, and Archangel Sandalphon is just kind of laughing at me. He's like, of course they would be involved and connected with that. There's a lot of work being done by the fairies, by the ETs, by the angels, by Gaia herself, by humans who are working to help the planet, help Gaia. There's a lot of energy being poured into these lines, and connecting to them through meditation is totally amazing. And that's so awesome that you're doing that and that you're interested in doing that. And that's totally accurate. You are connecting. And now a lot of fairy energy is coming straight at me from right in front. And they're just ecstatic that you're working with them, that you're interested in connecting with them. And they're asking you and anyone else who's interested in connecting with them to please do so through meditation, through channeling, through your grounding work, through anytime you feel that you resonate with the angels, or excuse me, the fairies or the angels, connect with them, talk to them, and they're going to be right there, because there's no barrier for them between time and space. They're not too busy to hear what we have to say or to answer our questions. They're going to be right there. And the fact that you're connecting with them, Lori, is really awesome. So definitely keep up the good work. That's super cool. And connecting more, you can do this in various ways, in your meditations and your grounding work. So going on walks outside, gardening, in your food preparation. They're showing me using more locally grown, locally sourced produce and herbs and spices and things, and just getting in there and having a lot of fun in the kitchen. So cooking with them. They would love to help you cook your fabulous meals, and connecting with them more in various ways throughout your day not only is fun and keeps your energy high, high vibrational. Like when I connect with energy, like from fairies, I feel like I've taken some sort of drug or something. Like I'm super like high vibe, really high energy, and I'm just like kind of all over the place. And so I kind of have to like bring it back in, rein it in a bit, and ground myself, or ask them to step back a little bit sometimes. So feel free to call them in at any moment of your day. You can connect with them all the time, and they can work with you. And they really want to, they're highlighting the kitchen. So they really want you to work on sourcing locally grown produce and fruits and vegetables around you, so produce, and they want to help you in the kitchen. So feel free to call them in, and they will do that. You'll feel inspired to cook more, I guess, grounding dishes, and you're going to find you have a lot of inspiration. And they're showing me like this book of recipes that you're just going to just find so many recipes that you want to try. And they are really, really excited that you're going to have this book. So I guess a book is coming your way, and they're going to connect with you and work with you on cooking more vibrant dishes for yourself and for your family and loved ones. And now they're just waving bye. So they're going to hang out with you if you want. Try and just kind of relax your mind, relax your energy, sense around you, maybe any energy coming towards you, and you'll find that they're going to be there with you for sure. Lori, that's an awesome question. Thank you so much, and I hope that resonates with you. Maggie is saying she will be going to Sedona soon to start her life purpose. That's really awesome. Am I also thinking of doing shelters and helping the homeless wherever we are? Will we do well with it? He's saying yes. Any help at all is a step, is just one more, what is he saying? He's showing me like adding pennies, or adding marbles, adding bricks to build a building. Like any sort of little thing that you can do is a success to help the homeless and the population in that area. So definitely don't worry about how much you're impacting the population. Just continue to do what you're being called to do and what resonates with you. And he's saying you're going to be just fine. So go forth with that and enjoy that. Amanda is asking if her husband is her twin flame. Archangel Sandalphon is saying, I'm getting a pullback, so a no. That doesn't mean that he's not meant for you or that you don't connect with him in a deep level. There's other energy out there on across the veil that's your twin flame, kind of that deep connection there. And they're watching you and making sure you're okay here on Earth. But your husband, he's not necessarily your twin flame. But Archangel Sandalphon is saying the pairing of you is very high vibrational. It's positive, and it's important for both of you in your growth and development, and there's just a lot of love there. So even though he may not be that twin flame label for you, that doesn't negate his value or the positive things that he's bringing to you. There's no, I guess he's saying don't like worry about the labels. He's saying, yeah, like that doesn't really, it's not really important because you're where you need to be with the person you need to be with. So just take that, and I hope that resonates with you, and I'm sending you a lot of love and light. Arlene, I would love a message if there's any for me. Thank you. Arlene, Archangel Sandalphon's making me feel like really tired, and I'm asking him now, like, what does that mean? Like, he's saying that you need to rest more. He's kind of putting that, he's making me feel that energy that I'm just exhausted right now. And I think you might be feeling that, or maybe a sense that you're kind of getting to that place. So definitely make sure you're taking time for yourself to just like veg out, relax, step back from maybe the holiday craziness that maybe you're coming out from, or he's just showing me there's a lot of shifting happening. Just make sure you're taking time to relax. Relaxation, that balance between doing a lot of things, doing a lot of work, progressing, you know, following our path, doing that is really key to have a counterbalance of relaxation and just kind of rest. And he really wants you to just rest. So if you're feeling that in your body, please just take time for yourself to rest. Maybe take a nice Epsom salt bath or a bubble bath and just kind of pamper yourself, because I'm feeling like, whew, like I'm really tired, and I'm not tired. So I know it's him kind of making that energy shift for me. So I hope that resonates with you, and I hope you take some time for yourself and just relax. And he's saying everything's going to be all right. You just need to kind of take a time out and step back a little bit and just pamper yourself and relax. So I hope that resonates. Let's see here. Okay, so other people are going to Sedona. That's pretty awesome. Pam is asking, can I please have a message? Or please, can I have a message? Pam. Okay, he's really highlighting Pam. You may have recently had quite a busy mind. So taking some time to kind of quiet your mind, and he's showing me maybe doing some journaling, get some things out, get your thoughts out, and just kind of hand off any thoughts or low vibrational energy or thoughts that keep coming up for you. Just hand those off to your team, or you can ask Archangel Sandalphon if you want to work with him. He's more than willing to help transmute that energy for you and kind of help quiet your mind a bit. So he's just showing me that it's just really important for you to quiet your mind so you can kind of absorb what's going on in your life, as well as make some decisions about which direction you're going. And he's just giving you a really big hug. I see him giving you a big like bear hug, kind of lifting you up off the ground, which is really cute. So I hope that resonates with you. Definitely check out, there's tons of meditations on YouTube you can check out that'll help kind of, if you're not feeling like you can quiet your mind, and this goes for anyone out there, If you are feeling like you can't, just take a second to kind of settle your thoughts or watch them kind of stream by and remove yourself. Definitely check out YouTube and see if you can find a meditation there's all kinds of meditations out there. I've shared quite a few here on Channeling with Love, but also on my Facebook page, or you can just go to YouTube and type in like meditation, quiet mind, or meditation maybe for sleeping, and that'll really help. It's a nice, maybe even like a timed meditation, because there's some that last for like 9 hours, which is clearly meant for just playing while you sleep. But there's a few out there that are quite good. I did see a comment about Steve Nobel and his meditations or his videos. He has great videos of meditations. I highly recommend checking out his website. Oh, wow. Crystal Love says she's been avoiding water because she doesn't have natural springs here. Okay, that would make sense. But yeah, make sure you're focused on water, Crystal, because your body really needs it. Kimberly is asking, how does my 2020 going to look for me? Please and thank you. Let me get a drink here. So Kimberly, he's showing me that your 2020 is going to be very bright, light-filled, airy almost. He's showing me kind of like a summer day where you're just chill. Maybe you're out at the park or somewhere where there's just a lot of expansive like fields or grass, and you're just relaxing, having a picnic, enjoying the time. And there's going to be a few ups and downs throughout the year, but this sense of just being relaxed, like being able to handle whatever is going to come your way, is really key. He's saying you are able to easily get to that space. Just keep handing over any stress or worry or fears as they come up in certain situations. And that's really going to help you focus and shift your energy to kind of this like easy breezy, you're just chilling vibe that you may have experienced on a nice warm summer day, just kind of relaxed and just totally like enjoying the space around you. And he's wanting you to really go back and think about maybe a time where you felt like that before and what that feels like. Because you can easily remain in that space for longer periods of time as you take action steps or set that intention to be in that space, handing off your worry or your stress as it comes up. Just, it doesn't even have to be a long thing, just handing it over, and your team will help you take care of that. And he's saying it's going to be a good year for you overall. You're going to have a really great year. And it's going to be important for you on your path of ascension. So keep up the good work. And he's just like kind of golf clapping for you. Keep up the good work. So I hope that resonates for you, Kimberly. It feels really nice kind of having that visual of just like chill, relaxed day. Yeah, I wish I could be there right now. It's really cold here, and it's getting colder because it's winter time, but it will come back around again, I'm sure. Amanda is saying, or asking, I would like to know if there is a message for me in this new year. Whew. A lot of energy is coming in, Amanda, from Archangel Sandalphon, straight into my crown chakra, and it's actually like right on my face too. He's pouring this energy in, and he's saying it's because he is like underscoring almost what he's going to say. It's important for you to remember to take care of yourself. You need to be a priority in your life. And remember to continue to just give yourself an allowance to have whatever emotions you need to have, and have that space, have that, be in that space of allowing, that state of allowing, he's saying. And know that everything's going to be all right. Your team is there. Any ascended master you resonate with, if you call them in, they're going to be there. They're going to work with you. And he's actually showing me that there's a lot of beings that you connect with that are supporting you in various ways. And so just know that your spirit's got your back, and he really wants you to just focus in on yourself, on your health, on your wellness, on your well-being, and he is sending you a lot of love and light, as am I. Straight to you, Amanda. So I hope that resonates with you. And he's saying specifically, he's kind of picking up on your phrase, the new year. So he wants you to start this now, not in January. And he is also saying that as you start to make sure you're prioritizing yourself, it's going to get easier over time to just kind of work in that practice of self-care into your everyday. It's not going to be a special thing anymore. And that's really going to set up your year to go very well. You're going to have a great year and in your personal growth and your personal journey. So just remember to make sure you are taking care of yourself and give yourself that space to feel whatever you need to feel, but then also work with your team to move you forward through the experiences that you're having or will have in the future. So again, love and light to you, Amanda. Barbara, can you please ask Archangel Sandalphon if my psychic awareness will continue to increase in the near future? I didn't even get that sentence out, and he says yes. It will be increasing. He also says you need to practice more. You can ask for more experiences from your team. You can push yourself, but practice is going to be really important for you and for anyone who's looking to increase their clear senses or your psychic abilities. You're always practicing, taking rest when you need to, of course, but practicing as much as possible is going to be really the key to open yourself up more and to continue to move forward. And he's also saying in there, though, divine timing also plays a part in this. For you, Barbara, you will continue to increase. It's going to continue to open for you, and you're going to continue to move forward. But there are important reasons why divine timing. So sometimes we kind of plateau. We don't always like see something new, hear something new every single day, or, you know, like experience something different with our senses every single day. But as we're practicing, we're opening up that more. And then when we're ready, they're going to help us open up even more. And so it's just a matter of time, but continue to practice. Putting in that effort is going to be key as well. So I hope that resonates with you. And that's really exciting. I am really excited for a lot of people in January. If you guys haven't heard, Kristen Davies and myself, as well as Gloria Rice, are going to be hosting a mediumship course. Kristen's hosting it, but myself and Gloria are going to be helping her teach the course. And it's going to be mediumship for beginners. And anyone, even if you've taken the classes before, they will be open to you. And you can check out KristenDaviesMedium.com to look at what's going to be involved in that course. It's a 2-week course starting January 15th, and it's going to be really fast-paced. There's going to be a lot of awesome content and a lot of opportunities to practice, which is really important. And I know a lot of people who are kind of on here right now, or maybe we're popping in and out, have taken one of Kristen's classes before, but they're really amazing. And it's just really fun to be in a group where everyone's kind of learning and growing together, and you really get close with a lot of people. I learned channeling from Kristen in her courses in 2018, and I got very close with some people, and it was just a beautiful experience. It was just really awesome to connect with people all around the world. Even it's not just maybe in the US or in certain time zones, it's all over the world. People are tuning in and practicing together and learning together. And it's really, really beautiful and exciting. So if you're interested, check that out. Just thought since Barbara was asking about that, anyone else who's interested in practicing or opening up your abilities, we are going to be hosting that opportunity in January. So it's going to be really great. And it's going to be in a private Facebook group where anything that you share or anyone else shares within the group stays in the group. So it's not really a wide open affair. So you really have a safe space to practice and kind of sense where you're at with your senses and your clairsenses, and kind of get that experience. So it's really, really fun, and I love it so much. And I love teaching, and I love helping people practice, and it's just really, really awesome. So definitely check that out. Kim is asking, oh, she's just commenting on her crystalline energy grid before. I was thinking outside of my box, wondering if I could use the grid too for the planet. Perfect, that's what I do. Yes, oh great, she works with the galactic and elementals, and she loves them all. Yeah, they're all working on the same page. So ET beings or galactic beings and fairies and elementals, the angels, all of the ascended masters, our loved ones, they're all kind of pitching in, and they're working together to help on the planet. So it's really amazing, and it's just super awesome. Oh, yay, Brenda, excuse me, is saying that she's going to be asking for more help, and she feels the joy. I'm so happy to hear that, Barbara. Brenda, excuse me. I'm reading too many names here. Awesome. Does anyone have any final questions? I have probably a few minutes left. I'm just scrolling through here to see if I can find any more. Oh, we was asking, I've been experiencing a lot of deja vu and synchronicities lately. I'd appreciate some insight on this, if there's anything I should be doing or paying attention to. He's saying the fact that you're seeing them and you're noting them is really all that you need to do at this moment. There will be more guidance coming forward for you, but just getting in that habit, writing down maybe, or noting those synchronicities, which there's really no coincidences. It's all divinely guided. It's all being presented to you, and this guidance is really there for you to kind of, he's showing me, not open your eyes because you're quite open, but just get used to and get comfortable with, and know that you're going to be getting these all the time for the rest of your life moving forward. And so it's just kind of getting there to that point where you're just kind of in it and aware of it, and you're flowing with it. And he's saying that you have received guidance from many of these synchronicities and these signs already, and it's just going to increase with time, and be, as you're getting more open and more open, it's just gonna flow naturally from those instances where you're really drawn to something, and it's just gonna be like that. And that's pretty awesome and exciting. So I hope that resonates with you. So just do what you're doing already. Let's see here. Oh, good. Ursula, she's commenting that she has a few things in the works for her team, or for her team and her group on Facebook, and seeing what will work so that she can get people a better space to practice. That's something that I've been, noticing too with the groups, like pulling people on. It's a lot different now that they've made a bunch of updates on Facebook. So yeah, fun stuff. Okay, final few questions I'm seeing here. Lisa, may I please have a message? Lisa, I'm getting like a lot of energy in my hands. They're really tingly right now. So I don't know if you're feeling sometimes energy going to your hands or maybe other places within your body, but definitely Archangel Sandalphon saying, pay attention to the energy within your body and the energy around you as you are being opened more. And he's showing me like they're cracking you open even more, like in your crown chakra. They're like pulling you open a little more, and you're sensing more, and there's going to be more coming down the pike for you. So definitely be kind of more aware of what's going on with your energy. And I'm asking Archangel Sandalphon now, is there anything special about the hands? He's saying that you may be drawn to healing arts, so maybe Reiki or some sort of energy healing. Definitely think about it if that's interesting to you. Definitely move in that direction if that's calling to you. But he's saying you have the goods, you have the ability there if you're interested in using that talent. So definitely check it out. And as you practice kind of being more aware of your energy, the energy around you, and the energy from others, it totally makes sense to me that you would move into like an energy healing practice, because you're being more aware, you're being more open, and you're kind of sensing what's going on around you. So that's super cool, and I hope that resonates with you. Let's see here. Alexandra is asking, I think she's going to be my last question. Any message for me from Archangel Sandalphon? Thank you. Alexandra, he's showing me kind of you just kind of letting loose a little bit more, like getting loosey-goosey, having a little dance party in your living room or in your bedroom, wherever you're comfortable. Just kind of get your body moving. And he's highlighting music as something that would really help you to kind of move around a little bit more, get a little bit more relaxed with that movement. And it's going to help kind of slough off, he's saying, some maybe old energy that you might be storing in your body. So getting your body moving is going to be really important, and also fun, and maybe something that will bring you a lot of joy in your day-to-day. If you just take a few minutes to maybe find a song that you really are enjoying in the moment, or that really makes you want to like move around, definitely pop that song on your phone or maybe your radio or whatnot, and just kind of take that 3 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes to kind of move around a bit and see how that makes you feel. And he's saying, this is just a suggestion, but he knows that you would probably get a lot of joy out of this. And it may open up different doors for you as far as maybe a hobby or getting out into the dance community. If you want to go and take a dance class, you may feel more comfortable doing that after kind of moving around a little bit more during just your day-to-day. And he's just showing me at home. It's nothing special, like nothing intricate or anything like that, but just having fun and jamming out and having a good time. And he's saying, yeah, just enjoy, bring more joy, move your body, and just do what feels good. Think about that and really listen, and then try and move in that direction. And he's giving you a big hug, and he's just saying thank you all so much for your time and your attention. And he just really appreciates everyone taking this moment to listen to the guidance for others as well as for your own questions if you had your questions answered. And he's just saying thank you to everyone. He's sending you all a lot of love and light. I'm sending you all a lot of love and light energy as well. And thank you guys so much for joining me. This was really entertaining, and I love connecting to Archangel Sandalphon because he's funny and just like nice. And not that there's any spirit being or archangel that isn't nice, but you know what I mean. I just really connect with him, and he's really, really cool. So if you're interested in connecting with him, feel free to just say hi. Ask him to tea, ask him to hang out, ask him questions if you're wanting more questions from him answered, and see how you like it. Thank you all so much for your time. Love and light to you all. I hope you all have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. And I'll see you later. Bye.